Guys, welcome to my watch vlog. This is Carlo. I have a main channel that's all about sneakers and tech, but this channel is all about watches. I'm currently chronicling my journey, my beginner's journey in the world of horology and watches. And in today's episode, I am super excited because I get to unbox with you today my first Oris timepiece. This is the Oris Aquis date caliber 400. Woo! Sobrang exciting. So we'll be unboxing it, putting on wrist, taking a closer look. Let's go. Before we get started, quick wristwatch check of the day. I am wearing the Seiko Apocalypse in this, or Captain Willard in some sort of like blue color. I did an unboxing of this. I will link it down below just in case you guys haven't seen it yet. It's one of my favorite blue watches that I picked up this year. And it just so happens that the watch that we're unboxing also today is also colored blue. For those who don't know who Oris is, they are a Swiss brand. I think they've been operating since 1904, so more than 100 years already. They're still independent. They're not owned by Swatch like Omega or any other of the bigger watch brands that are owned probably by LVMH or some other company. Now, what I love about this brand is that they know who they are. So, for example, if you take a look at some Swiss brands like Longines or Tissot, you will find a lot of their watches in the very like 10 to 20 to 30,000 peso price range. Oris is usually in the 50,000 and up. And they also have some offers at around the 100,000 peso price point. So they're very deliberate with what they make and they're sticking to their guns. And that's why I like the brand. That's why when I was researching about them, I couldn't, resist picking one up. And I've been waiting for this particular piece ever since I saw it. This is the Aquis Caliber 400. And this one, man oh man, it features the newest movement of Oris, which is the Caliber 400. Now, I know I have a lot of viewers who are not like watch experts and enthusiasts. So what is a movement? So if I were to draw an analogy between like smartphones, because I know a lot of you guys who watch me are techies. It's kind of like the CPU. It's kind of like the internals of the smartphone, which delivers you the main features. It can be Snapdragon, it can be MediaTek, and the quality of the processor determines the overall feature set and the quality of the piece. So that's one way to determine. And the movement of this one at this price point, from what I've seen and what I've researched and from what I've watched from several other YouTubers, it's really unbeatable for the price that you are paying for it. So let's get to the watch. As you guys can see, it comes in this Oris box, some sort of gray, very premium, very nice looking app for the price. Pop the lid open, you are immediately greeted by a manual that talks about the movement, because this is the first watch of Oris which uses the Caliber 400 movement. And we'll talk more about that in a bit. If you pop this side open, you have a set of like some sort of book with a warranty here at the bottom. And then this is where you find the actual watch. Now, if you pop this open, the watch is no longer here because I have it over here. I had the links adjusted earlier before shooting this vlog. So what is so special about the Oris Caliber 400 automatic movement? Number one, it has a 5-day power reserve. So you don't need to, wind it. You don't have to hack it to be able to draw power for 5 days. It has a ridiculous 10-year warranty. 10-year warranty. That is insane. That's how much confidence that they have with the double barrel movement that they use for this particular piece. And alongside that, it has a 10-year service interval. So you'd only need to send this back to the shop for servicing only after 10 years. That's a long period compared to a lot of other watch brands. And it also has, I think, 2,400 Gauss anti-magnetism, which is just insane. And you might be thinking, what's the point of that? But hey, come on, there's so many gadgets these days that you would normally put close to your watch that have magnets. I'll give you an example. A lot of you probably own like true wireless earphones, and several of them, especially the more popular AirPod, uses magnets. So magnets kind of screw up mechanical watches. So as much as possible, if you will invest in a piece, it better be anti-magnetic. And this one is just insane with the 2,400 Gauss rating. So that's what's inside this beast. Now, the next question is, how does it wear on wrist? Now, some people might find it too big at 43.5 mil. And I can't blame you if you find that size a little bit too big for your wrist size. But for me, it's just perfect. I have a 8-inch wrist. And at this size, it is just perfect. I also love the blue color. You take a look at the sunburst dial that they have over here. The light dances around depending on how it hits it, and it's just so captivating to look at. Now for the blue color, the great thing about blue is that it is very versatile. You can wear it for a smart casual day, you can wear it for a work kind of day, and it's just an all-around piece that goes really well with any type of outfit. It also has a sapphire crystal, which is to be expected at this price point. It has a display case back in case you want to see the movement, and it's also water resistant 300 meters. If you take a look at the bracelet, they use some sort of like easy release for the bracelet. I haven't tried it myself, but I will be trying that later on. I'll probably document it and post it on my Instagram. By the way, if you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, link down below to my IG. I do have just one complaint, and it's pretty inconsistent. There are situations when I pop the crown, you know, to be able to set the time, that the minute hand kind of moves abruptly or jolts, which is kind of weird because I haven't seen that before. And from what I've researched, apparently it has something to do with the double barrel movement of the Aquis. And I think they're saying that it's not really a flaw, but it is like a quirk, which is kind of like a flaw. But yeah, if you are not a fan of that, you will probably encounter it every now and then. To me, it's happened like a few times. It's not consistent. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But again, it really doesn't bother me too much, and it's okay. At least for me. I picked up this piece, the Oris Aquis 400 from Time Trend Center. They have, I think their main branch is over at SM Mega Mall. That's the place where I also bought my Hamilton, the one with the orange strap. The SRP is 130,000 plus pesos, but you should be able to get a discount if you pay in cash or if you pay straight. There are options available for you to be able to get it at a lower price. So who do I think should buy this piece? And I'll be very honest with you guys. If your budget, primarily for a watch, and you don't wanna, and you have no plans of upgrading anytime soon, is around maybe 100,000 to 120,000 pesos, roughly $2,000 to $3,000, I think this is one of the best buys that you can make. But again, take note that I said that there is no intent to upgrade anytime soon, and that's your budget, and you don't want to spend more than that for a long time, then I think this is a really solid buy. Swiss made, one of the best movements, 10-year warranty, 10-year service interval. It's really unbeatable when it comes to that. And again, the blue color, the build, they're all check marks. They're all fantastic. However, if you do have plans to upgrade, if you have plans of buying like more expensive pieces down the road, then you might want to skip it and just go straight to whatever it is that you're buying. This is like the launch pad to luxury. This is like the launch pad before you go down into the rabbit hole and start spending ridiculous amounts of money on different Swiss-made watches and different brands. This is like the launch pad before you go crazy into Rolex, you go crazy into Omega, you start thinking about buying Patek, JLC, Audemars Piguet, all of those crazy, ridiculously expensive 500,000, 300,000 pesos smartwatches, watches. This is the point of before you enter like the Rubicon, you cross the Rubicon and you go to that scary place where your bank account shivers every night. And with that said, I think this is really a good buy because for a lot of people, I wouldn't recommend for people to go that route. I mean, I've done it. I've spent quite a lot. It's a good thing that I still have this channel to monetize the hobby. But it can really leave like a burning hole in your bank account, guys. So if you want a high quality watch and your budget is 100,000 and you don't mind and not upgrading for a couple or several years, highly recommend this piece from Oris. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this watch vlog. Let me know what you guys think of the piece in the comment section down below. Would love to hear from you. As usual, this is Carlo signing out. Peace. God bless. What's up? Boom.